I came to your studio today to tell you about my relationship with my husband and my infidelity. It all started when I hit my car by accident and I went to the service station. There I saw a guy. I really liked him. This is the first man in my life, yea, who lo and behold, I fell in love with at first sight. So my car got fixed. I left that bus station and I started looking for him through social media. I found him, I wrote to him, I agreed to meet him. He came to my place. I didn't tell him I was married. Our first meeting was just in a cafe, and we just talked, and I realized that he was younger than me, so there were absolutely no common interests. At our second meeting, I invited him to my rented apartment. He came and we sat and drank Ken. Well, I was the initiator of further continuation of the evening. After the first sex on the side, I wanted to go even further. I wanted to keep going. That is, I wanted to go out with him more often. He loves role-playing. Yes, that is, I love it too. Always wanted, let's say, a threesome, that's it. We were looking for a girl. But somehow it didn't work out. We couldn't find it. When I suggested to my husband to try something, let's say, to experiment, he'd say to me, I don't want to, I won't, I don't like it, let's keep it traditional. He's more reserved. He was more, well, not too much of a sexual preoccupation. So I got, you could say, the right to cheat, because let's just say, he's not as sexually active as I am. So my husband wouldn't know anything about it. I always hid the correspondence through a hidden chat room. My lover's numbers are always blocked, and in case he wants to call. When I go to a meeting, I might take with me some of my beautiful lingerie, hide it in my purse. Well, my husband never, I know he won't get in, won't check. We agreed in the evening that we would meet there tomorrow. That is, we signed up. We have no unnecessary calls or correspondence. Yeah, maybe this spy life. Maybe it's even kind of interesting that you've been so much time, so many years, and I can hide it all. Yet, enough like that kind of game not to get caught. When I basically always come home, I never feel ashamed for some reason, I don't know why. Often after seeing my lover, I want my husband wildly. That's why he doesn't know about anything, that's why. And it seems to him that I came home and that's where I want him. So I can't go out with someone else there. After my cheating, I started to appreciate my husband even more. To love him more, I realized that. Well, as paradoxical as it may sound, but I love and appreciate him even more. I realize that he is probably the best. I love my husband, so I don't feel like anything is wrong. Well, the perfect relationship is like that of a husband and wife. We have a household together, we have a life together. It's just that I sometimes go to the side. My lover suggested moving in together many times. I said, okay, let's do it. And it got to the point where, like, how many times he rented me an apartment and he'd call me and say, I rented an apartment, I'm waiting for you with your things, move in. I'd come over, I'd say I didn't like something there, he'd say, let's get another one. I said, well, let's do it another time, I'm not ready yet. Well, he put up with it all, too, probably because he loves me. And I feel that he loves me very much and he's waiting. He said, I'll wait for you as long as it takes. I said to my lover, "If you're going to give me something, you better give me money." Here. He gave me flowers, but they were just thrown in the trash on the way home. I spend every holiday of the year with my husband. Every year for 7 years he always, my lover, wanted to spend New Year's Eve with me. And I always told him at the last minute that I would be with my family. He was very offended, I know. There was a point where he was at a friend's house and he was expecting me to come over. I said I wasn't coming until the next day. That's it. I got away for a few hours. I went to a friend's house and he just cried that I had turned him down and I cheated again, and then he just accepted it. I don't know, maybe he kind of knew in his heart that I was seeing someone, but he tried to shake it off and trust me more. And so it went on for several years until the man asked me to marry him. But I, as always, started to put it all in a different direction. I said that maybe we'll meet there again. Well, let's just say it dragged on for almost 7 years. The only thing I don't like is the fact that I deceived the person. In this case, they don't know anything, yes, and I'm eating myself up inside. Of course, if they found out, then, well, that would just be some broken human feelings there. And the fact that I'm cheating, well, no. I mean, I'm cheating in body, but I'm cheating in soul. I'm with my husband, so I have no scruples. In fact, I'm very afraid that my spouse will find out. And of course, he's too, well, good to me, and I really cherish the way he treats me. And I wouldn't want to ruin my family because of this one hobby of mine. Knowing his character, that's for sure. I mean, we wouldn't have anything further. If I found out my husband was cheating on me, I don't know. Kill him, I guess. That's kind of a big word. I'd retaliate. I wouldn't let him live. I'd do little things. I'd find out who he was cheating on me with. Like a cheated woman takes revenge, I would do the same thing. I think cheating is a priori painful, no matter who's cheating, man or woman. I mean, we're equals, so both men and women experience pain. It's unpleasant. I mean, you're choosing a man for life. And of course, you believe him. You trust that he won't cheat on you. If both husband and wife cheat, then it's not a family. If one person cheats. But then again, there's also like, why cheat? Yeah, here. I didn't cheat because my husband can't do something. It's like everything is fine. It's just not the way I'd like it to be. I think cheating is destructive to the cheater himself because, after all, it affects everything, and it affects the fact not having children for so many years. And it's not like it's from a husband or a lover, even though it's like we're living in the open. To people who cheat on their mates, I would like to say, either break up, that is, go to your lover or mistress, yes, or else, if you prioritize family, you can end this relationship on the side because, well, we're human. Yes, we make mistakes and succumb to some sort of infatuation. But then again, it's all a passing infatuation, even if it is, like I have for so many years. You should not deceive your soulmate. It won't do any good. I'm hiding my face because I guess I'm not ready for my husband to find out now. Maybe after a period of time, I'll tell him that I had it in my life, but not now. It's time to give up this vicious relationship. Family is more precious. After coming out of that studio, I made a decision for myself that I was going to be honest with my husband. I will delete all of my lover's numbers, that's for sure, because I've been wanting to do that for like a long time. I just didn't have that kind of, I don't know, nudge or something. Now it's unequivocally done. Here, because life began to beat me seriously enough. They started cheating on me and it all started to not work out that way. I'll just text my lover that we're breaking up and it's final. I might even change my phone number so he won't call me there. I won't fall for that anymore.